Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
In this world of innovation, would you rather have an old, outdated flip phone or a brand new iPhone? A horse and buggy carriage or the newest luxury hybrid? A dial-up router with your AOL account or a super fast Wi-Fi hotspot? With nutrition, what you have been using or taking up until now hasn't been bad. There's just something newer. We all appreciate advancements in science and technology. In the same way we seek the best and newest in our electronics, vehicles, and everyday conveniences, wouldn't you also want the best technology and newest innovation for your nutrition and supplementation?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I think it was working the entire time and I screwed it up. It's live. This is why we do things live, everyone. Okay, I'm so sorry to interrupt you like that, but I wanted to make sure everybody was hearing you, and I had this weird panic that nobody could hear you. But they can hear you. Okay, keep going. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what the question was.
We were talking about how you got, like, where the passion came from for etiquette, and I love on your website where you talk about chivalry. Like,
yes. You know, everyone says chivalry is dead. I said, no, it's not dead. It may be asleep, though. That's it.
Yeah.
My husband still puts me in the car, make sure I'm in, and closes the door behind me and things of that sort. So,
did you have to teach him that, or was he doing that right away?
You know, his mother did a really good job with him.
Nice.
But then I kind of reminded him.
Yes. Men need a reminder every once in a while.
Just a reminder.
This is very, very true. So where did, like, it just turned a year old, right? Your business?
Yes. So, funny thing, I love throwing dinner parties. And so I had a dinner party for my husband's 55th birthday. Shout out to how old he is. So we invited guests over, and I did a full formal spread, right? So I had all the utensils, all the plates, all the things. And one of the guests, normally to eat from the outside in with your utensils, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know. I just grab a fork, went home, and I inhale it.
Right. And so I had a couple extra. And so one of the guests said, you really should teach an etiquette class. We don't know how to use the forks and things. And I was like, So 2022, I did enter to get my certification in etiquette with Inside Out School of Etiquette out of Florida. And I received a dual certification in that and tea etiquette.
Oh.
So you get your formal etiquette with business, chivalry, um, what's all the things under that? Sitting and standing, all the lady things, how to set your table and things of that, table etiquette.
When I think of etiquette, I think of that scene in A League of Their Own where they're at that like etiquette school. Do you remember that? And they're like walking with books on their heads.
Yes.
And that's what I imagine, you just walking around your house with a book on your head all the time. Is that what happens?
And that was from a finishing school of time long ago, but we can still do it now too. Make sure we have the right posture when we're sitting.
Are you always noticing people? Because I always think about that with like psychologists or psychiatrists, like that psychologists are always analyzing people. And I feel like you would also be like, why are you standing like that? Like you're probably like, I feel like you're looking at me like, why are you slunched over like that?
No.
Really?
No. That is one thing that I try my best not to do, because we were taught in class that if you see someone doing something, you don't even go and try to correct them. You don't say, I don't judge, so.
What are some things that people can kind of take away? Because there is, I think, I don't know, maybe it's the old person in me who's like the younger generation. It feels like everybody's, maybe since the pandemic, everybody's out in pajama pants and slippers and just trying to like get through it. So what are some tips that we can take today to like elevate that part so, we're presenting ourselves well again?
That pajama pants and slippers, I tell you, that gets me every time, but
those are the people that she's noticing, just so you know.
Yeah. But still no judgment. But some of the things, like let's say with table etiquette, if you're at a dinner party and someone says, pass the salt, you pass the pepper as well, because they're a married couple. So it's always going around together. Let's just say if you're in a business atmosphere and you're meeting someone for the first time, you would want to always use eye contact. You would always want to step forward and shake the hand, but it's a brief shake. It's a 1, 2, 3, back up. Not a linger, not a hold in unless you know them personally. Because
then it gives them some space too, because it's a new interaction.
Absolutely. One of the other freebies I give, because I have to charge
yes.
information.
Yes. Don't give too much.
But one of the other freebies is your name badge. If you go to a conference and they give you a name badge, and if you're right-handed, it's an automatic slap it on right there, which is incorrect. So you always would want to wear your name badge on your right side, because you're right-handed and you're shaking.
So someone's going to go and
they're going to look here instead of having to go here. And so it's kind of like a one step. Yeah.
I love that, because it's all stuff that normal people wouldn't even think about. So it's not like having a book on your head. It's the little touches, right? That people are going to notice, or maybe not notice necessarily, but there's going to be something that they take like, it was easier to remember their name, or that's so interesting.
Yeah. So, that's one of the mottos for our business is it's in the details. So it's all the details of everything. So, and etiquette is in everything we do. Everything. And the main part of etiquette is not to offend someone. So.
And is that like, what about like day to day at home with your family, when you're comfortable and you are in your pajama pants, when you can be, when you should be at home, not out in public. What about that? Is that like where you can let your guard down, or should you always be sort of?
I do. I'm Southern. I get real comfortable. My kids make fun of me if I say something like, hand me that yalla. I get real relaxed, and it's yalla. Communication is out the door. Proper communication is not yellow. It's yalla. And they're like, Mom. Yeah.
Interesting. And it's all the things that you don't really think about, or you do and you think like it's not that big of a deal, right?
Right. Well, here's the thing that really caught my attention in my class when I was getting my certification. The instructor said, if you're a lady, everyone's not a lady. Every woman is not a lady. Okay.
Mhm.
And I was like, huh? And it's like, to be a lady is to be refined. Right. So I
Mm.
went to Webster, and that's what it said in Webster. I said,
Wow.
well, okay. So it's intentional to be a lady.
Okay.
Okay. So when I think about that, I say, I'm lady-ish. I'm
You gotta give
lady-ish.
yourself some grace,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
I'm lady-ish. I will let it slip every now and then, but I still love it. I love the whole etiquette era. I do.
I bet you
I
get
do.
I'm having that like that aha moment in people, right? Like what have you learned over the last year with helping people with this and with event planning? Like
Ooh, um, grace with everything.
mm,
Um, Event planning can be a very stressful time, and I want it to be fun.
yeah.
So it's kind of like our name Vision Elevate is like, you give me your vision and let me elevate it for you.
Mm,
you know um, you might want a doggy birthday party. Let me get the what do you call it, the course where they can run through and
the
jump
agility
on,
course?
yeah, to do
Yeah.
all that and have fun at this birthday party.
Uh-huh.
So I'm learning how to work with people more, understand their needs, listen to their needs, um, and just work and go from there. Give them what they want.
Yeah.
You know?
And probably because when you don't have that part of your brain firing, like you had that creative side and that
Yes.
extra and those all those little touches, you're
Yes.
probably blowing people's minds at the end of the day because they're like, oh, I just wanted a dog themed birthday party, and then you show up
Right.
with an agility course and
Right.
you're like, have at it.
Right.
So that's always so fun.
Yeah, the hardest client is the one that doesn't want to let go
Mm.
and
Hmm.
wants to have their hands in everything.
Uh-huh.
That's the hardest, but
Yeah.
I'm learning how to work with them as well.
Yeah. So today is Wendy's ribbon cutting of the business.
Yeah.
Thank you. Link, do you know how to pronounce our county?
Oh, is it Lancaster or Lancaster?
I've heard it's like, I always think it's Lynn kissed her. That's how I remember it. Lancaster.
To me,
That's
it's Lancaster,
Lancaster.
like with the L-A, Lancaster.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that chamber is
Yeah.
holding whatever it is. We'll tag them and then they'll tell us. Is holding your ribbon cutting today. How do you feel about
Yes,
that?
I am so excited. Let me tell you, once again, with the courses, the etiquette courses, our instructor said, when you start your business, link up with your Chamber of Commerce. So that's what I did.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you, they are wonderful.
Yeah.
John McCain, who's leading the staff, he is so awesome, so approachable, so friendly. And the staff, from Michelle to Abigail.
Mhm.
Abigail is a hoot that will help you with anything marketing.
Yeah.
And Jennifer, I think Jennifer's, yeah, she's been away, but she'll be back. Yeah, they are just awesome. And I look so forward to going there today to do that.
Well, it's open to the public, right? Like anybody can show up. So if you're around the area and you want to have a little party, I hear there's going to be some treats.
Just a little something, something.
So if you want to celebrate, we'll put the location up on the comments of this and in the show notes because it's something should be so proud of yourself.
I am.
Good.
To me, the ribbon cutting is kind of like a debutante and her coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, watch out, world, here I come.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you. We had a guest cancel for today, and I reached out to you because I was like, I feel like this should just be your day of celebration, and I'm happy that we got to kick it off here this morning.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your platform
Of
with
course.
me.
Do you do stuff virtually as well, or is it in person?
Okay. So it's in person.
Okay.
I would love to do virtual.
Uh-huh.
My husband is the techie person in the family, and he's like the backbone behind my whole business and everything. So if he
charges too much to produce.
Yeah, everything comes with a price.
Okay. Yes, this is true. Well, if people in the area then of Lancaster County, Lancaster, want to connect with you and talk to you and hire you, how do they get a hold of you?
Our website is visionelevated.com. EEC, as in Event Etiquette Consulting.com.
Okay,
So
great.
please, all the information is on there, from the phone number to email. Everything's out there.
Good, except for the Zoom link, because she can't do that.
Okay, shame.
But maybe there's pressure now to your husband to get that up.
How about that?
Wendy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
And I'll see you this
you.
afternoon at the ribbon cutting.
Oh, I'm glad you're coming.
Good. We will be right back after this, everyone.
In this world of innovation, would you rather have an old, outdated flip phone or a brand new iPhone? A horse and buggy carriage or the newest luxury hybrid? A dial-up router with your AOL account or a super fast Wi-Fi hotspot? With nutrition, what you have been using or taking up until now hasn't been bad. There's just something newer. We all appreciate advancements in science and technology. In the same way we seek the best and newest in our electronics, vehicles, and everyday conveniences, wouldn't you also want the best technology and newest innovation for your nutrition and supplementation? At the time, you may have had the best from what was out there and available. Now, there is something better and newer, more bioavailable, more convenient, better tasting, faster acting. It literally is the equivalent to getting an IV full of high-tech nutrients right into your bloodstream, without the needle, without the appointment, without being attached to anything for a specific length of time. Simply pop these tasty, all-natural lozenges into your mouth and savor as they instantly start to absorb into your bloodstream through your mucous membranes. That's it. And with the added benefit of negative ions, in other words, energy, there isn't anything else out there on the market like it. Now is the time to switch to the next improvement and innovation in health and nutrition. It's time for advancement. It's time for better. It's time for APL Go and our rapid botanical DNA drops.
This week on Make Your Day Richer TV, we're elevating our online presence through content writing with John Clements. Stacey Andon is here to tell you why the world needs your flavor of magic. From the Autism Rocks and Rolls nonprofit and podcast, Sam Mitchell. Discover your true inner healer with Jenny Flora Wells. And our first in-studio guest, etiquette consultant Wendy Waters. Make Your Day Richer airs weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube and is available on all major podcast platforms. Hi, we're back. Wendy's amazing, so I hope you go and support her. Follow her on all of her social media stuff. And if you're in the area and you're having a party, Wendy's the woman. Tomorrow we have Stacey Andon, who's going to be not here, but on the TV, who's my friend. We've been friends for years. She's a great life coach and business coach. So we're going to be talking all about, again, elevating your life. I guess that's the theme this week. I don't usually do theme weeks, but I think this week has a theme. We have more sponsors yesterday and more guests who have graciously paid to be a part of this show. And I am speechless every single day. Every time I open an email and it says that someone has supported this show, it is mind-blowing. So thank you to everybody who supports the show. It makes it possible. And I'm having a blast, and I hope you are too. Okay, what else? Oh, you all know by now, this is show number 15 or 16 or something, that the goal here is to get Rosie O'Donnell on this show. And until then, I'm just going to keep, and maybe this is the wrong way to do it because she's probably like, what a weirdo. But I'm going to show you something Rosie related today. Oh, here. Did I already do this one? Oh, I think I already did this one. Let me do this. This was a mug she used to have on her website because when people would meet her after she left her show, they would come up to her and they would scream, "Oh my God, you're Rosie freaking O'Donnell." And so she made a mug that says, you can't see this, but it says Rosie freaking O'Donnell on it. And of course I had to buy one. And so it sits over here with all my other Rosie stuff because we love her. And I love a good coffee mug. All right, that's it, everyone. Enjoy your day. Go do something good and go make sure you're standing straight. And I should have had Wendy do that. I should have had her analyze me and tell me what I'm doing wrong during the show, but she'll come back and do that. And she'll probably charge me. All right, everyone. I love you. Have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.